Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to Skanda Maths tutorial. This is Srinivas. Here I am with the complex numbers 11th class, and also it is useful to JEE mains aspirants. So complex numbers. So before going to complex numbers, first I want to clarify the numbers. So in our school life we learnt that is there are two types of numbers in mathematics. Those are real numbers as well as complex numbers. The numbers which are represented in the number line, those are called real numbers, like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. Whereas the complex numbers, this is the special category denoted by capital C of a plus iota b. So this is the symbol of complex number. This is called iota. This is called iota, where a comma b are real numbers, where a comma b are real numbers. So this is a complex number. Okay, but iota is the iota is Euler was the first mathematician to introduce the symbol iota. This is for the square root of -1 with the property I square equal to -1. So I square equal to -1, which implies we can write iota equal to square root of -1, and also iota is the solution. Iota is the solution of x square plus 1 equal to 0. Iota is the solution of this equation where x square equal to -1, which implies x equal to square root of -1. Okay, and also, so already we know that I square equal to -1, then I cube equal to, we can write this is integral power of I. We can write I cube equal to I square into I. I square value is -1 into I, which implies minus iota. Iota power 4 equal to iota square into iota square, which implies -1 into -1. This gives +1. So by this we can conclude that iota power 4 equal to 1. So then integral multiple of 4 we can get 1. That is I power 0 equal to 1. I power 4 equal to 1. Iota power 8 equal to 1. Iota power 12 equal to 1. Iota power 16 equal to 1 dash we can get. So already I told you that mathematics can be, in mathematics there are two types of numbers, real numbers and complex numbers. So now in this 11th class, so complex number can be denoted by z, that we can write a plus iota b, where a comma b belongs to real numbers. So the complex number is formed by using the real numbers a and b. In this a and b, so we can write a equal to real part of z and b equal to imaginary part of z. Clear? So z equals to a plus iota b. A is called real part of z and b is called imaginary part of z. See, iota is not itself a complex number. Okay, iota is symbol of complex number. So b is called complex number because b is having iota, where a is not having iota. So that a is real part of z and b is imaginary part of z. Okay, I told you that a is real part of z, b is imaginary part of z. So a comma b are real numbers. Depending on the values of a comma b, this complex number can be categorized into three types. So based on the values of a comma b, complex number categorized into three types. So those types I want to discuss. Okay, in the first case, see, if for example if b equal to 0, so b equal to 0 means, so imaginary part vanishes, it is vanishes, so only left z is equals to a. Z equal to a means this we can write purely, so purely imaginary, sorry, purely real. This we can write purely real number. Okay, so when b equal to 0, this is called purely real number. This is called purely real number because b value is going to 0, so iota term is vanishes. So this is called purely real number. Purely real numbers means we can write 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma minus 10 comma minus 2 by 3. So dash 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 dash, these are the purely real numbers. Okay, next, if a equal to 0. If a equal to 0 means real part vanishes, only left iota b. So in this term, in this case, these are called purely imaginary. These are called purely imaginary numbers. Clear? So a value equal to 0 means real part is going to vanish. So only z equals to iota b left. So these are called purely imaginary numbers. Purely imaginary numbers means real part is not having, that is missing. So we can write 3 iota, 4 iota, minus 2 iota, 7 iota, minus 2 by 3 iota, dash 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 dash. These are the purely imaginary numbers. Okay, next, if in the same case, if b value is not equal to 0. B value is not equal to 0 means, so b value is perfectly, it is having something value, but we don't know about the a. A may be 0 or non-zero, but b value is not equal to 0. In this case, these are called imaginary numbers. These are called imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers. Clear? So imaginary numbers means b value not equal to 0, a value is something we are something we are having. That we can write 2 plus 3 iota, 4 minus 7 iota, 5 plus 8 iota, minus 2 iota, 7 iota, 8 iota, dash dash. And try to understand. See, these are the purely imaginary numbers. The purely imaginary case is a equal to 0. If a equal to 0, those are called purely imaginary numbers. See here, this is imaginary, that is complex number. This is imaginary, this is imaginary. So these are also imaginary because the condition is b not equal to 0. Means iota term must be there. So these are the imaginary numbers. According to purely imaginary, a value is 0. A value is 0. So these are called imaginary as well as purely imaginary. So by this we can conclude that purely imaginary numbers are imaginary. Purely imaginary numbers are imaginary. We can write purely imaginary numbers. So we can write purely imaginary numbers are imaginary, as I told you that. Next statement I am giving, every purely imaginary numbers are imaginary except 0. Except 0. So this I will conclude. For example, 0 equal to, we can write 0 plus iota 0. See, the second statement is every purely imaginary numbers are imaginary except 0. Except 0. Clear? Right. See, because 0 is not imaginary, this statement meaning. Okay, I am going to explain. So 0 equal to 0 plus iota 0. What is imaginary condition? Imaginary condition is b not equal to 0. So if b not equal to 0, then only the numbers are imaginary in this case. So it is not going to satisfy. Then if a equal to 0, these numbers are called purely imaginary. See, a equal to 0, then this is purely imaginary. This is satisfying. Next, in the case of purely real, b equal to 0. B equal to 0 means b value is 0. So this is purely imaginary. So therefore, there is only one number, that is 0, which is purely imaginary as well as purely real. Purely real as well as purely imaginary. But this is not imaginary number because the condition of imaginary is b not equal to 0. So this is not going to satisfy b not equal to 0. So that 0 is only purely real as well as purely imaginary, but not imaginary term. So please students keep in mind 0 only purely imaginary as well as purely real number. So next, so we can represent an ordered pair in the plane, xy plane. In the same way, here also we have to represent the complex number in the plane. So that is, the complex number as a point in the plane we are going to represent. So that plane is called organ plane or complex plane. Okay, the complex number which is represented in a plane is called organs plane or complex plane. Okay, so we should take two-dimensional geometry. That is, I am taking xyz plane, xy plane, so which is x plane, which is y. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, which is origin O. So in this, x-axis is called real axis, it is called real axis, and this is called imaginary axis, imaginary axis. As we know that in the two-dimensional geometry, every order pair in the plane represents a unique point. So here also, every complex number in this plane represents a unique point, So x-axis is called real axis and y-axis is called imaginary axis. So here take from origin to here a units, I am taking in real axis. From origin to here you take some b units. Okay, so those two are intersecting here. So this is denoted by z of a comma b. This is denoted by z of a comma b. So if we are writing z of a comma b means that is nothing but a plus iota b. For example, z equal to I am writing 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4 means 2 plus iota 4. So this is representation of a complex number in organs plane or complex plane. Organs plane or complex plane. Okay, next I want to discuss modulus. Okay, right, modulus. So in the same plane, here I am drawing the same plane, here I am drawing, which is 0. So this is a units and this is some b units. This is the point. So this point I am representing as z or p of a comma b. Clear? So this is O. Modulus is nothing but the distance of OZ. The distance of OZ is modulus. The distance of OZ is modulus. So O coordinates are 0, 0. O coordinates are 0, 0 and Z or P coordinates are a comma b. Then what is the distance? The distance formula is square root of this, we can write square root of a square plus b square, we can write simply. So that the modulus of z, can be denoted by mod z. Clear? And defined by square root of a square plus b square, because distance between the O and z. This is modulus. So here I want to discuss a few points in this case. So modulus means this is positive value. So it gives always negative, always positive. Okay, because it is distance. This value is distance. It gives always positive value. Clear? The next one is conjugate of complex number. So conjugate of complex number is nothing but, see, z is equals to a plus iota b. This is a complex number. Okay, then the conjugate of complex number is denoted by z bar and defined by a minus iota b. This is called conjugate of this complex number. Conjugate is nothing but, so iota term is opposite. So with this I want to discuss, that is z into z bar. I want to write z into z bar Actually, what is z value? Z value is a plus iota b, clear, into z bar value is a minus iota b. So if you multiply, this is a plus b into a minus b, that is nothing but a square minus of iota b square, which implies a square. So minus iota square value is minus 1, that will be minus b square. So this value is a square plus b square we are getting, that is z into z bar, which implies a square plus b square. So this is nothing but mod z whole square. Mod z means modulus whole square. So this is somewhat formula, z into z bar equal to mod z whole square we are getting. Okay, so see here something negative is we are having. So I want to draw, means I want to represent this conjugate also, this conjugate also. So see, for example, this is 2 units, this is 3 units. So this will be z comma 2 comma 3 points. Okay, this is 2 units. So this is 4 units, means negative 4. Negative 4 means this point represents z of, so x value is positive, that is 2, and y value is negative, that is minus 4. So this is called opposite direction of, in the case of iota negative. So this is positive direction and this is negative direction of the complex numbers. Okay, this is conjugate of the complex number. Yeah, as we discussed conjugate of complex number as well as modulus of complex number. So next some properties will be there. Those are I want to give you here. Okay, the first one is, if for example mod z equal to 0, if mod z equal to 0, then ultimately this value is z equal to 0. Clear? See, I want to give you, so z equal to a plus iota b, which implies mod z value is, that is modulus value is square root of a square plus b square, and here modulus of minus z. So this value is also a square plus b square comes. What is z bar? Z bar value is a minus iota b. In the case of mod z bar, which implies under root of a square plus b square comes. So that the second one is modulus of z equal to modulus of z bar equal to modulus of minus z. Minus z is nothing but negative, completely negative. Okay, so already we derived this one, z into z bar equal to, we can write mod z whole square, mod z whole square. Next, fourth one we can write, for example, z minus z bar we are doing, z minus z bar we are doing. What we get? We get 2 into imaginary of z. So next, fifth one we are doing, z plus z bar. Z plus z bar equal to, we can get z plus z bar. So negative terms, negative iota, positive iota will be gone. So left 2 into real part of z comes. Okay. Next, sixth point I want to give you. Sixth point is, if z is equal to z bar. If z equal to z bar, then what is z? So z is nothing but simply, it is, z is purely real. Okay, it is purely real. Next, I want to give you next point here. So z plus z bar equal to 0. Z plus z bar equal to 0 means, see, iota terms will be cancelled and real values will be cancelled. So that then z is purely imaginary. In the case z is purely imaginary. Clear? Next, we can write eighth one. So z plus z bar. Z1 plus Z2 something I am writing, all bar, which implies Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Next, ninth one, Z1 minus Z2 bar, which implies Z1 bar minus Z2 bar, that is conjugate. Okay, and the last one I want to give you that Z1 Z2 conjugate is equal to Z1 conjugate Z2 conjugate. So these are the basic key points in the complex numbers. I think you did understand all those things.